darling. Hajimemashite. Mariku to iimasu. Hello, lovelies. Hi, peeps. Freaky darlings. Hi, Rainy. I'm worn out. Gotta be honest. Really, really tired. Been busting my hump trying to get things situated with the channel and stuff. It's been a couple of days for sure. I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream today because I'm like, hi Rainy, o genki desu. Kaido, hello. But yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream today because like I'm running low on sleep and just busy trying to get everything trying to catch up with like redoing some of these thumbnails and putting out new thumbnails. And I think anybody who saw me, like I mentioned it on Twitter, on my day off, yeah, being tired is becoming a normal thing, but that's because I'm not, I'm sleeping. I'm working very hard. Genki desu yo. So. But like these last couple days I've been a bad taco and not been sleeping in my bed like I should be. I've been sleeping on my couch, and my couch is very, very uncomfortable, and I don't sleep for an entire night. Like I think I went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night, and I woke up at 5 in the morning, and then essentially forced myself to go back to sleep. But when I sleep in my bed, that's not the case. When I sleep in my bed, I actually sleep for the entire night. It's just I'm lazy and I don't go to my bed. But I am making progress. We are, I think I've gotten 25 commission thumbnails already, like, done. So we're more than halfway through redoing all the thumbnails for the commissions. As you might have seen, I have a new... I will try, Rainy. But like, what do you call it? I'm about halfway through getting the commission thumbnails done. We got a new lounging thumbnail, which I'm very, very proud of. But no, when I was on my day off, when I was trying to like consolidate and organize the stuff in in my external hard drive a little bit better, I had like created a new folder and I was moving things to it, and somehow, I don't know how, the folder accidentally like it got Thanos snapped. It just vanished out of existence, and I don't know how. It vanished, and like half of all of my assets and some of my artwork and stuff was in that folder, and it was gone. And I could not... I tried to recover it. I tried to find I tried to find the folder, and I couldn't find it. And man, I was devastated. But like through some... I'm lucky that I do save some files and stuff in multiple locations, so I didn't lose my, my logo from up there. I didn't lose that. The little assets down here, I didn't lose that. A lot of the things that I use for the lounge, thankfully OBS saved a bunch of them in a separate location, so I was able to recover them through that. About the only thing I lost was I had done a fight screen graphic of myself to do for some artwork for the VTuber Crimbo, and I lost the PSD document to that. I was able to recover the PNG, so the finalized thing, but I lost the whole work file for it, which sucks, because I didn't have a backup of it. So I lost that PSD document. It wasn't a total loss, but it was still kind of devastating. I'm fortunate that I didn't lose any of the other VTuber art that I've done. So I haven't lost like the Lounge Life comics. I didn't lose the Silver Veil or the Mimica art that I had done. It mostly just lost like some of the graphics and stuff that I had put here in the lounge. But I was able to, like I said, I save a bunch of the stuff in like multiple locations. Yes, they are. Even the external hard drive. It happened to my Xbox when my Xbox One froze during that system update. It demolished the external hard drive that I had attached to the Xbox One. It was like a 5 terabyte external hard drive. I managed to recover the Xbox One, but the external hard drive was shot. So like all the games and all the info that I had saved on it, hours and hours of my Witcher 3 gameplay, Alien Isolation and all that, all of it lost, all gone. So yeah, even the external hard drives, I've actually been thinking about getting another one just so that I could like double up and save on another hard drive just in case something happens with this one. But, no, I'm gonna make sure, like, this, for tonight, like, I'm gonna do some more thumbnails and stuff, for today. That's basically my big thing for today, is, like, working on the thumbnails, trying to get other things and stuff ready for the channel. My big plan, after getting all of, like, the thumbnails and stuff done, like right now, like the big goal is to get this channel monetized, get the channel monetized, which Masako has been a huge, huge help of. Sadly, he is streaming today, so oh, hi Kazo. Yeah, I am tired mess today. But unfortunately, Masako's streaming right now, so a lot of like the extra viewers that usually come over are probably over at the round table his round table right now. But that's okay. It's okay. I just wanted to chit chat for a little bit. I wanted to do something for today without, like, we had those gaming streams the last 2 weeks, but like, I just wanted to chat and just be kind of chill for today. But after we get this channel monetized, the next thing I want to start working on is, getting, the Twitch channel to affiliate. So after working on the thumbnails and stuff, I'm gonna start working on some assets for, not like the stream layouts and stuff for Twitch, but, hey, Star Sword, how's it going? But like, I want to make some like assets for like, my bio and about page and stuff on Twitch. So that's like gonna be like the next thing I start working on. I actually like started reaching out to a couple, a bunch other VTubers and stuff. Crimbo's been one of the big ones. But like, I just after I get this channel all sorted and everything, I do want to like start redeveloping my presence and stuff on Twitch. Yeah, I'm working on the Twitch channel right now. Like trying to get things and stuff organized. Like I said, I'm working on some assets and stuff for the bio page. We'll probably be doing a lot of the same things over there that we do on here, or I might just save like the gaming streams for Twitch. I'm not sure. Being a variety streamer allows me to basically do whatever I'd like. But we're gonna work on something for over there. After, like, the big thing is getting this channel monetized first. Once this channel gets monetized, then, it'll ease up my focus a little bit. But yeah, we'll probably start doing, like, some gaming streams and some art streams and stuff on Twitch. I'm not entirely sure just yet. you know, monetizing this channel and then getting all the thumbnails for this channel organized is the big thing right now. Like I said, I've got 44 commission stream thumbnails, and I've done 25 so far, which is the big reason why I'm so tired right now, is because these last couple days I've been staying up late working on all these thumbnails and trying to work on different assets. And like I said, I've been visiting, I've been visiting Zen and Crimbo, Poppy the Lich King, and a bunch of other, you know, VTubers who I look up to and I respect. Basically just trying to get some ideas for things that I'd like to do on my channel. And, you know, that's where we're at right now. Eventually we'll probably get to a point where, like, I can, like, according to the yeah, yeah, Star Sword, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm still doing well. I'm just very, very tired. I'm worn out. Again, I think that's to be expected from sleeping on that very uncomfortable couch. But I will make sure that I sleep in my bed proper tomorrow, for tonight, so that when we wake up tomorrow, you know, I'll be able to stream properly. I'll be energetic. I can get some more work and stuff done. Like I said, today, just taking a quick break. I'm going to chat with you guys for, you know, an hour and a half or something like that, and then get back to doing some work. And, you know, still working on a bunch of different things that I want us to do and hang out and do stuff. But the big thumbnails, the thumbnail thing is the big thing. Trying to get that stuff done is, that's like priority one right now. Rainy has actually complimented me, saying that the new thumbnails and stuff that I've been working on have actually been, like, really nice, which is nice because, like, I'm not putting, like, especially, like, in the just drawing thumbnails, yeah, sleeping on that couch is not good. The couch that I own is, like, 20 years old. I've had it for the 12 years that, I've been in this one location, and, it was previously owned by a friend of the family. So it was already a hand-me-down couch, and the thing was old before I got it. So it's very sunk. So eventually, at some point, I'm probably going to have to get myself, like, a futon or another couch or something like that. It's just like when I start working and it gets really, really late and tired for whatever reason, I don't feel like getting up and walking to my bedroom. I just walk the 5 feet to the couch and plop down on it, and I go to sleep. Time to fundraise for a new couch. I don't know. That'll be something like I said, Kazo. The first and foremost is trying to get this channel monetized. Once we get the channel monetized, we can worry about fundraising and stuff for other things. Getting channel monetized and then working on the Twitch channel is going to be the big thing. Now I can tell that I'm really tired because I'm starting to lose my train of thought. I got a little bit of my vitamin B infusion in my water. But no, that's the big thing. Like I said, thumbnails, getting this channel monetized, and then working on getting the Twitch channel to affiliate. And then, like I said, we'll probably, for the weeks and stuff, we'll probably, like, bounce back and forth between the streams. Couch potato to couch beef. Yes. Potato couch to beefu couch. But yeah, like I said, these last couple days, like, I've been working on, like, 10 to 14, like, thumbnails, and, just doing my best to like, try and reorganize everything. Like, I never realized how out of organized all of, like, my playlists and stuff are, because I just went through and, like, just moved all of them to the playlist, like, with no rhyme or reason. So going through in my upload history and, like, doing the thumbnails as they come, and then like seeing where like they are supposed to be in the timeline is actually helping me organize the playlists and stuff a lot better. I did realize that like a bunch of like my initial commission streams were what if thumbnail streams, but I just decided because that was the way that I had them listed at first, that's the way they're going to remain. So a couple of like the initial commission streams are for Masako, but they're just going to be commission streams regardless. And then is it okay to combine public domain superheroes and make them their own? Well, I mean, if you're taking public domain heroes and like taking aspects of them to make a completely new character, then it's not really a public domain hero anymore. Taking like a public domain character and making it your own is like, a good example is the Red Rider Hunting Guild, the Red Hood Hunters Guild. They took Red Riding Hood and turned her into a beefed up like monster hunter, you know? Or, like when somebody takes the Wizard of Oz and they put like a dark, edgy spin on it or whatever, you know? Taking something in the public domain, you know, you just got to make sure that you're doing what's in the public domain. Like you can, like the Steamboat Willie thing from Disney, you can only use like the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse. You can't use an up-to-date Mickey Mouse because Disney will sue you up the wazoo for it. I think it's the same thing with like Winnie the Pooh. Like you can use regular teddy bear Winnie the Pooh, but if you put a red shirt on it and make him yellow and make him say, "Oh, bother," then you're probably gonna get sued. Magi turning Arabian Tales into a show. Yeah, stuff like that. That's why the Monkey King has so many different interpretations. He's a public domain figure, you know. Night of the Living Dead, the original Night of the Living Dead movie is in public domain, which I've actually considered doing a watch along for that because I can actually like stream it on here. And it's actually like low key one of my favorite movies. I love the original Night of the Living Dead. But there's actually like I think there's like a list of all the things that there's a list of all the things that are currently like in the public domain in like different spheres, like different music that's in public domain, characters, novelizations, movies, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if you could like, if you Google it, you could probably pretty quickly find out what is like in the public domain and what's not. Arthurian legends. Oh, that'd be kind of dope. I see a lot of different interpretations of King Arthur. And this is why we keep seeing like interpretations of like King Arthur and Merlin as busty anime girls. They're in the public domain as all folklore. I think all folklore like Pecos Bill and John Henry and Paul Bunyan and stuff like that, and like cryptids and stuff like Bigfoot, that's all like public domain. Nobody owns the rights to like Bigfoot. They just own like the rights to particular iterations of Bigfoot. But like the Bigfoot creature and the folklore behind Bigfoot, or like the boogeyman and stuff like that, all that stuff resides in the public domain and can be interpreted any manner in which you so desire and so choose. I know in like the one of the card games, Rainey's Caliburn has got like heavy Arthurian themes in it. But like I know the card game that I developed, like I have like several figures from like folklore and legend that are like in there, and I don't have to pay the rights for them because nobody owns the rights to King Arthur. Yeah. It's like I said, public domain leads to iterations of different things. It's just sometimes with things that are in public domain, the quality control isn't there. That's been the one thing about copyright, is that to an extent, like copyright ensures a level of quality control that I don't think public domain does. Because public domain, you can do just about anything you want with the property or whatever. But with copyright, there's like, you know, you got boundaries and rules that you have to follow. That's not to say that everything that is, you know, copywritten, everything that you put out with it is gold, because, you know, I think the last 10 years of Hollywood have shown that that's not the case. There's also a Rose Garden character in which Arthur is a side character. He's a cross-dressing as an idol to save up money so he can attack something. Yeah, I've seen all kinds of like different like interpretations of King Arthur, the Knights of the Round Table, all kinds of Arthurian legends and stuff like that, Japanese, Chinese legends and stuff. Public domain can be a wonderful thing, and then there's other, you know, there's sometimes where people just can abuse it, you know. It all depends on what you're doing. Yeah, I was like, I was talking to you guys earlier about it. Let me show you guys. I posted it earlier, but let me show you guys the one. I'll show you guys a couple of different things. Where is it? Probably still, yeah, I still don't have it saved in the proper folder because I've been too terrified to move it. But here we go. This is the fight screen. Ooh, no, I'm not trying to move. I'm trying to move the image. There we go. This is the fight screen version of me that I had worked on for the artwork that I did for myself and Crimbo. Using like a new version of like doing the outer lines and stuff for the character. As you can see, like the shadings and stuff and the highlights and stuff in the hair, something that I typically don't do, but I was very happy with this. And I was sad that I've lost the PSD document to it, and all I have now is this PNG that I was able to recover. Yeah, that kind of made me sad. But at least I was able to recover this, and this is actually like the image on my new Twitter banners and in a couple of other things. It's on my Twitch banner. A couple of other things. Let me show you guys a couple of other things that I've been working on. So here we go. I'll grab one of these. These are the new commission thumbnails. It just shows like a rough sketch chibi of myself. Ah, Caesar, thank you for coming by. Yeah, that's actually something that we added to the art streams. Is there's actually going to be a slideshow of like fan art and stuff for Dragon Ball New Age in the lounge. But yeah, this is basically the template for our new commission stream thumbnails. So they're all labeled as Let's Draw. They have my little crudely drawn chibi here, and they'll all be numbered. So, you know, we've got that to look forward to. Or, well, not, we don't got that to look forward to. These are just the way that the thumbnails are going to look from now on. And then for the lounge thumbnails, we've got these. This is the new setup for our lounge thumbnails, which I worked very, very hard on, finding like all the different like assets and stuff and putting them in there, trying to make sure that they're blended nice and properly. But yeah, I really, really dig like this new one. Rigger is a beast. He's also Vegeta's brother, and Rigger has kids. Yeah, that's all. This is all very, very true. Let's see. What else can I show you guys? Let me see. I'm just very excited to show you guys like all the different kind of stuff that I've been working on. I'll show you guys the, here we go. So yeah, this was the fight screen image that I did for, me and Crimbo. I was really happy with the way this one turned out. This is one of my favorite pieces that I've done. Now, the Crimbo artwork was actually done by Crimbo himself. But like I did some modifications and stuff to the backgrounds and stuff, and then of course like my artwork and stuff is in there. And I think I've shown you guys, speaking of Dragon Ball New Age, I think I've shown you guys this before, but let me bring it up one more time. Where'd they go? Ah, here we go. So this image here is actually, these were character designs. I asked Crimson to help me out with redesigning two of Rigger's boys. This is Serrano and Basuko. And they're not going to, what do you call it, be like exact, they're not exactly going to look like this, but they're going to look very, very close to this. So I was actually like super duper happy. He helped me, he really helped me like make these characters a little bit more my own instead of just having them in generic baggy pants and stuff like that. I also like really, really loved what he did with Basuko's top and like how it like comes down into like that like the kilt almost kind of thing, because that's just an extension of his top. I think that's like really, really cool. And he did something very, very similar for Serrano. You thought about what happens after the Rigger saga? Oh yeah, the Rigger arc and what happens after the Rigger arc, like the first 3 arcs are already planned. I already have the first 3 arcs of Dragon Ball New Age planned, and I have like a what do you call it, a blueprint that I'm basically following to get where we're going. Imagine Gohan versus Rigger's oldest son. I remember the chapter where his kids are coming to Earth after Rigger's defeat. Yeah, something like that is still gonna happen in the next portion of the story, where we'll see like the setup for that one. Yeah, he's got 4 sons and a daughter. It's just in the story proper we haven't like introduced any of them yet. But for the arc after that, here we go. We'll go here. Thank you, Caesar. Here we go. This is actually, it's a one-off preview panel, but this here is the upcoming villain for the next arc. This is Elajan. So yeah, this is this guy here is what we have to look forward to after Rigger. I can show you guys a little bit more of him. I just love that one-off panel that I did. So we'll shrink this down so you guys can see it a little bit better. I apologize for the this is one reason why I don't like putting the what do you call it? The tone screen tones, that's it. The screen tones. But this is basically the full version of Elajan. He's slightly redesigned from like the old version, but we did keep a lot of what I had on him before. But this is going to be our next villain. Let's see. I can also, let's bring this up. Are they in here? Yeah. This page has been redone. But this this here is basically the first page for the final chapter of part 1 of History of Rigor. Oh, Streamlabs, thank you for actually like chiming in on my own without me having to go and turn you on. But yeah, this is the gonna be the basically, it's been slightly redrawn. This was like my initial first attempt at it. Crimson has actually gone back and like revitalized a bunch of the pages for this final chapter. But this is basically our first chapter for this first page for this final chapter of the History of Rigor story. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that I inspire people. I suppose I can, let's see, where is it? I'll show you guys one last time. Again, you guys can currently read the script for Chapter 10, and you can see this in high res on the Patreon right now. But this is the rough sketch version of the page for Dragon Ball New Age Chapter 10. So this is our rough cover page. We'll start inking it at some point. I initially wanted to like start releasing Chapter 10 at the end of April, but it's probably going to be more like a May release, because I'm still like way behind. I've just got so much on my plate. I'm not caught up to where I need to be. Yeah, I use a lot of like the Dragon Ball Super Broly and minus looks. I don't use the regular anime looks. Yeah, the next chapter we start Gogeta versus Rigor. It's gonna be dope. Here we go. While we're on the subject of thumbnails, here we go. Let me pick one out. Let me pick out a good one. This will work. So for the other things with the thumbnails that I was wanting to show you guys. So this is what our new Moscow X thumbnails for the channel look like. Like for the week, like when we start, it'll basically feature like, you know, something blank or something from a previous something or other. But after the first What If goes live, then we'll post like, you know, we'll post like the thumbnail with this on it. I got to be careful about that, Michael, because like that can like really go into copyright infringement territory, and I've already had like I had my old t-shirt store actually got taken down because somebody felt like my images infringed upon copyright and reported me. How come I don't do the anime looks? Because I'm a bigger fan of the manga, and the Dragon Ball New Age is meant to more closely follow the manga than it is the anime. The anime is very, very contradictory, and like for example, like a lot of times, like I even see it with Toyotaro. Toyotaro designs Kid Vegeta with like bangs, but Akira Toriyama Kid Vegeta has Widow's Peak. So I use the Toriyama version, not the Toyotaro version. Toyotaro does 5 fingers on Namek's, and Toriyama does 4. So Oh, that's the old version of the story, Caesar. You have to read the newer, updated version. There's no... he wasn't in Ascended form. Why did they report me? Because they... I suspect I know who did it. I have the feeling they did it because they don't like me. I don't know. It's weird. Some people get a feather up their bum and do things like that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to for about 3 days now. 3 days, just been working on like trying to get thumbnails and stuff, get everything all situated for the channel and everything. Ever since I found out that having identical thumbnails can really hurt your chances at getting monetized when they review your channel. So I'm trying to go through and differentiate as many of the thumbnails as I possibly can. Yeah, in the old version of the story, Rigger was basically he wasn't even in an ascended mode. What do you call it? All of his power from being like a Super Saiyan 4 was drawn out to the surface, kind of like Gohan's ultimate form, so he didn't have to transform. But in the newer version of the story, he actually goes into Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 4, and then here we go. I'll shrink it down. That way I can do a better reveal of it. Here we go. And then he becomes this in the new version of the story. So this is the updated version of the Asura form. Which, you know, so we no longer use the Super Saiyan 5 title officially. You guys can call it Super Saiyan 5 if you want, but officially it is called the Asura form. And I am really, really happy with this page. It was one of the best pages that I've worked on. I'm really, really happy with the way it came out. Yeah, the old versions of the story are non-canon anymore. Yeah, but this is the Asura form. Like I said, you guys can call it Super Saiyan 5 if you want, but it is no longer officially called Super Saiyan 5, because Rigger does not call any of his forms by Super Saiyan. He calls his true Super Saiyan form is Battle form. His Super Saiyan 4 form is his Assault form, and then this is Asura. But yeah, this occurred in Chapter 8. It's actually like I believe a chapter earlier than it happened in a lot of the old versions. And then, of course, this happened in Chapter 9. Let me bring that up. There we go. In Chapter 9, we got the reveal of the new design update for Gogeta, to make him look more like Gogeta and less like a palette swap of Goku. And this bad mother hummer got to make his debut, and I really love this debut page in comparison to the other ones. So yeah. Oh, make sure you stand up and stuff. Rainy, get your stretches and stuff in. Oh no, not the really old Super Saiyan 5. Let me see if I actually still have any of that. I'm pretty sure I do. Chapter 9. Yeah, I do. So this was, here we go. So this was the original design for Super Saiyan 5, and I am so glad we have moved away from this. I look back on this and I can't believe like how stubby I made his like legs. His legs are like way too like squat for his body. So we did that, which eventually became this, which eventually became go back into it. And that eventually became this. Gotta shrink her down again. Yeah, his legs were very, very stubby and squat. There we go. So that all eventually led into this. Which I really, really like. I love the changes that I've made to Rigger's outfit. I love like the additional lore and stuff that we put in there. I don't like Vegito. I've got to be honest, Michael. Vegito, I am so annoyed and I hate him. And I especially hate it because of Dragon Ball Super, where they basically made it so that the Potara earrings can just be abused whenever you want. I liked more the idea that Potara was not gonna be, you couldn't use Potara to do everything because the risk of it was permanent. And, you know, so if you needed to fuse but you didn't want to be permanently fused, you used Metamorph Fusion. Gogeta, in my opinion, is the superior fusion. I don't like the abusable nature of Potara anymore. And I find Vegito to be irritating, and I think GT Gogeta shares too many personality traits with Vegito. I prefer the much more serious version of Gogeta, like we saw in the Janemba movie, and to an extent in the Broly movie. No, we don't use the term Legendary Saiyan anymore. Rigger is, what he is, he's a descendant of the first true Super Saiyan, but we don't use the term Legendary Saiyan or Legendary Super Saiyan anymore. Matter of fact, let me see. Do I have... I'm pretty sure I have a... Alright, hold on just a second. Let me... I'm going to... I have something saved in a PSD document, but I don't have it saved in a PNG, I don't think. Or do I? I do not. Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to save the PSD as a PNG. That way you guys can see. All right. Here we go. All right. So, yeah, Rigger is a descendant of the first true Super Saiyan. And where is he? Here he is. That is this gentleman right here. This is actually some artwork that I started working on for the Explore the Lore video. This is Totoma, who was the first true Super Saiyan, and like the Explore the Lore video is going to go into everything about him, but this is artwork that I did specifically for that. This is the guy that, this is the gentleman that Rigger is descended from. He shares you know, the bloodline thing that actually causes true Super Saiyans to be a thing. Hi, Tempest! How's it going? But yeah, we got this, this big gentleman is going to be the key art for the, for that Explore the Lore video. But, yeah, there he is. So, you know, like a lot of people like say, you know, the legendary Saiyan and everything. That's all part of the old story and everything. But, here we go. Where is it? Totoma, it's a pun on tomato. So, here's like some Shintani style. This is Shintani style key art, and I just realized that some of his lower boot is not colored in. I'll have to finish that. But you can see right here, Rigger has this black tail. That's something that he inherits from Totoma's bloodline. And a true Super Saiyan can only be done by somebody who has a black tail. You have to have the black tail to become a true Super Saiyan. But, not everybody who has a black tail can become one. Rigger just so happens to possess the trait, and that's why, like, his like, all of his traits of being a Saiyan are all amplified. He gets stronger than he should from regular injuries and things like that, and he's far stronger. But yeah, the black tail is the key that makes him different from other Saiyans. Like for example, here's his wife, Sapari, and you can see she has the regular brown tail that Saiyans have. But Rigger's tail is black. So Sapari, despite being stronger than your average Saiyan, cannot become a true Super Saiyan. Goku and Vegeta did not have black tails, so they cannot become true Super Saiyans. No, Rigger's ancestor is not one of the evil Saiyans. Again, in the Explore the Lore video, we'll talk about everything that there is to, you know, you'll learn everything there is to know about Totoma. I'm actually talking to Masako to see if he'll do the narration and stuff for that video. No, the whole gray or silver fur thing is too much connected to like Dragon Ball AF and the AF Super Saiyan 5, so I've never wanted to do anything like that. And even old Saiyans, they seem to retain, like, the brown fur when they get older, on their tails anyway. So, yeah, never a gray Saiyan. The whole black tail thing was something that came up in the definitive edition. Hi, S10! How's it going, man? Show you guys a little bit more stuff. But, here we go. So while the final version is going to look a little different from this is actually a full color version of the upcoming villain. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. There's a full color version of Elajan. Ooh, Fallout 4. Good one. Yeah, like his markings are a little bit different now, and he's got the third eye instead of the diamond in the middle of his forehead, and his eye shapes are different. But if you were looking for a color scheme, this is what we have for Elajan. No white tails, no silver tails. We've got black tails and brown tails. That's it. We're not gonna go the Dragon Ball Super route where we're just introducing different types of Saiyans and transformations and stuff every single arc. That's not what we're going for. Yeah, the Explore the Lore, it ignores everything to do with Dragon Ball Legends and Cumber and Shallot and Giblet and all that crap. It ignores all of that. Yes, he does still have the big pointy ears. Yamoji is still part of the lore of the Super Saiyan, but like I said, it'll all be explained in the video. Like to see Fallout New Vegas get a sequel? I'd just like to see a Fallout game that isn't a buggy mess that everybody has to mod and fix and doesn't have a day one patch of 50 gigabytes. Caesar, I can't say that for sure because I don't know how strong Broly is. I have done, what do you call it? Like small scale power measurements and stuff for Dragon Ball New Age just to have like a loose continuity to base it off of. So like and it, like what I mean by small scale numbers. So like it's based on what basically Akira Toriyama measured the different characters out at for the Battle of Gods movie, so that's what we're basing it off of. So for Battle of Gods, God Goku is a 6, Beerus is a 10, and Whis is a 15. So extrapolating from that, I put Omega Shenron from GT is a 5. Really up there, but not quite as strong as God Goku. And then I put, I think GT Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was like a 7, I want to say? Like a 7? Rigger, as he currently is in Chapter 9, in his controlled Asura state, is like an 8. Then when he's full blown out of control, has all of his power, he's like a high 10, maybe an 11. Jiren's max power is 13. Not quite as strong as Whis, but like seriously up there. So yeah, I put like Rigger at his topped out maximum strength is like a high 10, low 11. So like Hakaishin tier. Oh, Mirelurks, man, I remember Mirelurks. Let me see. I've shown this a couple of times before, but here we go. He is not. Oop, no, I'm not trying to rescale me. So yeah, this was something, why I had to like scale Jiren and everything, because this is something that may happen in the future. I like pretty much have this thing written out, but I have never drawn it. And it's just this little one-shot what if of if Rigger had been in the Tournament of Power and faced off against Jiren. And this is basically what it would be. It's yeah, the angriest, which is Rigger, versus the strongest, which is Jiren. Yeah, Ryan, I did the small scale numbers for for argument's sake, but like I don't focus on power scaling and stuff. I really don't. In the end, like power levels, any like power levels beyond anything that was mentioned in the manga are subjective. Everybody has everybody's got different interpretations of the different characters and stuff. So nobody's power scaling can be right, nobody's power scaling can be wrong, because it's all subjective. But yeah, referring back to that rigor in the tournament of power thing, there we go. Basically, we cut Frieza out here at the end and put rigor down there in the on that far side. So this was going to be the tournament of power team if rigor had been in there instead of Frieza. Oh, I know the person who originally came up with Super Saiyan 5. Tablos. I actually, he and I actually interact a lot and stuff on Twitter. No, it's not called Super Saiyan 5. It's called Spirit Killer. And it's not even a new Super Saiyan form. It's a power-up like Super Saiyan, like Kaioken or something, that he applies to the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, which gives it that color and stuff like that. And then one other thing I want to do, like we already have like the rough sketch for chapter 10, chapter 10's title page already done. I want to do like a revision of this for part 2. I think like a revitalization of this image with like my new art and everything and Rigger's new form. I think revitalizing this image for chapter 11 is probably going to be what we do. So, okay, the way that I can explain True Super Saiyan, has to do with something that, Akira Toriyama mentioned in an interview. He mentioned that Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 aren't, like, necessarily, like, their own transformations. They are basically, I think he referred to them as, like, forced outputs. They basically force the original Super Saiyan form to output more power at the cost of straining the individual. Super Saiyan 2 forces out more physical power, while Super Saiyan 3 forces out a ton of chi energy, which is why it drains you so quickly. So when I was trying to come up with something for True Super Saiyan, I basically wanted to think of... I wanted to say, well, like, what would happen if there was a Super Saiyan form that didn't have to force out all that extra power? It just had it all right at the start. That would be the perfect Super Saiyan form. So that's basically what True Super Saiyan is. True Super Saiyan has, like, basically it's greater than the sum of its parts. The power is basically, it's essentially base Super Saiyan with slightly greater than Super Saiyan 3's multiplier. So, whereas, like, we'll just go with, like, the standardized thing. Whereas, like, a regular Super Saiyan gives somebody who uses it the 50 times boost, right? True Super Saiyan, will just say for the sake of argument, has the Super Saiyan 3 multiplier of 400 times. So it's just automatically, it's way better. It has all the power of Super Saiyan 3, but none of the drawback of it. I haven't met Akira Toriyama. I do incorporate a lot of my old work into my new stuff. A lot of aspects and stuff of the old stories are still in there. We just revitalize them to make them make more sense, instead of just being, you know, edgy fan-wishy, like, you know, power fantasy, basically. In a sense, it's sort of like that. There's, like, Rigger never has to go Super Saiyan 2 or 3. He can't, because his body already has access to all that power. Super Saiyan 4 is just a different line of transformation, so he can use that form. So yeah, it's true Super Saiyan is basically, to simplify it, you could look at it like mastered Super Saiyan 3. He has all the power of Super Saiyan 3 in the regular Super Saiyan form. That's the easiest way to decipher it. He has Super Saiyan 3 power in Super Saiyan. As nice as that would be, Caesar, I doubt I will ever be able to work on Dragon Ball in an official capacity. Nice as that would be, I don't think that'll ever be the case. Other than multiple Zenkais, Rigger has trained a lot. Yeah, Rigger was, he was enslaved after he left Planet Vegeta. He and Sapari landed on a planet called Planet Koreon, and they were gladiators for their entire lives. And because Rigger was a very stout individual, basically what they did to him was they would put him out in the gladiator arena. He'd get all banged up and hurt. Then they'd put him in a healing tank, heal him back up, and then put him right back out there again. So he has not only just like had multiple Zenkais, but he's trained a lot. And then when he landed on Planet Makama, he actually had a master who took him under his wing and trained him. So yeah, he's not just, you know, like Broly, where he just got stronger out of nowhere. He trained and, like, you know, got stronger through a bunch of different things. This is actually a piece that I was working on. This is Rigger when he's in his teenage years on Planet Koreon. I still have to finish this. But this is basically what Rigger looked like as a gladiator on that planet. And I actually also have, where is it? I think it's down here. I have a picture of both Rigger and Sapari as kid gladiators. This is when they first landed on the planet. This is what they looked like. Yeah. So Rigger, because of his his unique genetics, like he got stronger, like really fast, and really strong. He got really strong really fast. Sapari is actually like far stronger than average Saiyans. She's like Ginyu Force tier, which is like way higher than like 90% of all Saiyans. Actually, it's like 99% of all Saiyans. Most Saiyans don't even break the 10K range. So for her to be in like the 30, like somewhere between like 30 and 50,000, like she's yoked for, you know, being a Saiyan. Rigger's just like way beyond that because of the training and stuff that he's had. Well, see, Caesar, the big difference between myself and Toyotaro is one of us lives in Japan and the other doesn't. Me living over here in the States is actually a huge detriment to me being able to work in Shonen Jump. The gentleman that I work with for my Blood Rider manga, you know, he actually got to go to Japan. Well, didn't go to Japan. He remotely met with the folks from Shonen Jump after the Tezuka Jump contest. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups. And he, like, basically, like, because they wanted them to, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm tired, so I could be remembering this wrong, but I'm pretty sure they wanted them to be able to move to Japan. Instead of working remotely from other countries. Now, from what I'm hearing, they're starting to become more open to working remotely with artists who are in other parts of the world. But I know for a long time, if you didn't live in Japan, it was a huge detriment and a big wall into making sure into ensuring that you didn't get hired for anything. No. Rigger, Dragon Ball New Age and Blood Rider are entirely separate. There is nothing Dragon Ball besides like a similarity to the art style. There is nothing Dragon Ball in Blood Rider. They are two completely unconnected properties. No, it's okay, Caesar. It's just, you know, I do have people who tell me they'd love to see me work with Shonen Jump and stuff like that. It's just the fact that that I'm over here in the United States makes living that dream a little difficult. Well, there's plenty of ways the Saiyans could have died. You know, the Saiyans' numbers were already like really thin to begin with. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to go and look at it, but I should. What do you call it? If I'm not mistaken, they have said that even right before the Saiyans were killed by Frieza, I believe there's only like 5,000 Saiyans alive. Their numbers are very small. They don't reproduce very quickly at all. They didn't reproduce very quickly, and because of their war-mongering ways, they died a lot. You know, a lot of them died. So their numbers are in the very low thousands. Does Rigger know that Frieza destroyed Planet Vegeta? No. He knows Planet Vegeta was destroyed, but he doesn't know who did it. He doesn't really care who did it. The only reason he even cares that Planet Vegeta was destroyed at one time was because he thought that Vegeta was on planet Vegeta when it was destroyed, and he lost his chance at revenge. But yeah, like, who destroyed planet Vegeta? Like, unless it was Vegeta himself, wouldn't matter to Rigger. He wouldn't care if it was Frieza or anything like that. He wouldn't care. Oh, man. I am so tired. When you have to force yourself to sleep, you don't get any rest. You sleep, but you don't get rest. He doesn't care about Frieza, and in Dragon Ball New Age, it wouldn't even matter because Frieza never gets brought back to life, so Frieza's been dead and he doesn't care about him. His beef is with King Vegeta and Prince Vegeta. He has no beef with Frieza. Let's see. Yeah, Blood Rider is like completely separate from anything Dragon Ball. It's all meant to be its own thing. I gotta be honest, Ryan. I'm glad the Saiyan race for the majority of them. I'm glad a majority of the Saiyan race just aren't there anymore. Because then we would have to deal with... It's almost like what I worry that if the Saiyans hadn't been destroyed, we would be suffering like through what Boruto is doing. Where Boruto is constantly having like these descendants and stuff from Kaguya. Are all... like, that's all the major antagonists of Boruto ever happen to be. I worry that if the Saiyans were still alive, that's what Dragon Ball would be suffering. That every antagonist is a Saiyan, and they're just, it's one Saiyan after another more powerful than the next. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. We already have a perpetual problem with, surviving Saiyans being very, very, prevalent in fan manga and stuff like that. So I'm glad that they're not alive. I'm glad all of them are, for the most part, dead. But that's just me. What, Kazo? I'm glad they're dead. Then perish. I don't respect the Saiyans at all. The Saiyans at the height of their empire were pirates, murderers, and marauders. Not all of them. You know, some of them are soft, like Gine, and Bardock was starting to be eased up. And I like the idea that some of the Saiyans, that some Saiyans they weren't all just war-hungry monkeys. But for the most part, they were. They were a very battle and conquering-focused society. The Saiyans were not good people. They are not meant to be sympathized with. Then perish. Yeah, the Saiyans are not good people. They are not meant to be sympathized with or respected. The Earth Saiyans, like Goku and them, they are very much the exception to the rule. We're talking about having things on their mind. Let me show you guys what I have on my mind right now. Look at that. That is sugar-coated heaven right there. And that's all I can think about in the tired state that I'm in right now. I want these so bad. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. I want donuts so bad. That's the old Saiyans. The old Saiyans were very Neanderthal-like. The newer Saiyans are more like... They're all built like regular folk. Well, regular folk in the sense that most of them are, jacked to the gills, but... They're just... The Saiyan race as a whole was not something to be looked up to, respected, and, sympathized with. They're all murderers and killers, for the most part. Hashtag not all Saiyans, but the most of them are. What is a good question? Owick, the Saiyans are the coolest. Why are you a Frieza? I am not a Frieza sympathizer. Frieza's even worse. Frieza is Space Nepal Hitler. My take is that Future Trunks never should have reappeared in Dragon Ball Super. His story was done in Z. What they did in Super was like what they do a lot in Super. They were retreading what has already been done in an attempt to try and recapture that nostalgia and coolness. And for me, it just fell flat. Team 4-Star even made a joke about it. He even introduces himself as Space Nepal Hitler. Napoleon Hitler is basically what Frieza is. If you feel like punching Frieza, then Akira Toriyama did his job of making him a hateable villain. You got worked. Excuse me. I am very tired. As the title of the stream will indicate, I am a tired mess. I honestly should take an hour-long nap and try to revitalize myself before I get back to work, but I can't bring myself to do it because it'll throw off my sleeping schedule more than it already is. Cell is Cell. In my opinion, Cell is basically Frieza just with more powers. Yeah, Cell is basically Frieza with powers, and he had a slight code of honor thanks to Goku, but he even said once the tournament was over, after he won, he was going to murder everybody, and then he was just going to go throughout the universe and do it everywhere else. So he's no better than Frieza. Hey, Cedrian! The power to give birth really fast, the power to steal techniques, and the power to regenerate. You took Frieza and you gave him more reasons to have an ego. Yeah, Cell was going to be worse than a dictator. He was just going to be an exterminator. Oh, okay. Looking for something. I don't see it. I don't have it. Never mind. Oh. You're learning that a lot of manga nowadays have a writer and an artist. You should look at some. Yeah, maybe you should. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it pays off. Being a writer and an artist at the same time can be kind of rough. I mean, I'm living proof of that. Work on Blood Rider fanfic and Wilson or POV is him harassing him here. What a swell guy. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if I'm starting to slow down. Like I said, I'm very, very tired. I'm worn out. There was even a point in time where I was considering, oh, well, maybe I'll game a little bit on the lounge, after I run out of things to talk about and show everybody. But man, I'm pretty sure if I started gaming right now, I would die a bunch, and then I would just I'd fall over. I'd probably get 10 or 15 minutes into the game and not be able to focus anymore. I should probably, I don't know, maybe go get, some, Bang energy drinks or something like that. I do have to run to a grocery store anyway, so maybe I'll get some of that. Get me some go-go juice before I hop back to work on all these thumbnails and stuff. Oh, little sidebar. We are under 550 hours left to go before the channel reaches the monetization threshold. So we have been making very, very good time. Masako's promotion has really, really helped a lot with helping to get like the view numbers and the view hours on a lot of these videos up. So a very, very big shout out to Masako for helping out with that. And I don't know if we'll get it this month, but I'm thinking these are probably going to be these next 2 months are probably going to be the last where we're not monetized anymore. So it's a very good thing to be excited for. I'm thrilled, even though you probably can't tell it in my voice. I'm sorry, but yeah, I appreciate all the lovelies who tuned into the streams and watched. A couple of the people who put the streams on in the background just to hear them and help me get that kind of stuff up there. And then, like I said, of course, Moscow X for promoting the streams and getting a bunch of streams up to 4-digit views and stuff like that, which is big for the channel. So yeah, I really appreciate everybody. It's a team effort getting up here, and yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about for today. I honestly don't. I'm very tired. I am very, very tired. But anyway, I think for right now we're just gonna well, I think we're just gonna call the stream for right now. I'm gonna run to the store and grab some go-go juice and a couple of things that I need for the apartment and for the You're gonna be watching all of Naruto Part 1 tonight? Oh, good luck, man. Good luck. What's happening within 2 months? These last 2 months should be the last of us not being monetized. We should be able to cover the remaining watch hours that I need to get the channel monetized within the rest of this month and next month. That's what I was talking about, Kazo. Nothing crazy. But yeah, I'm going to go grab some energy drinks and stuff, grab a couple of things for the office and my home, and come back and get to work on some more thumbnails to try and power through that as much as possible so that I can go to sleep at a decent hour and be refreshed and stuff for commissions tomorrow. So if you guys are still up for watching a stream or something, you can head over to Masako's channel. I do believe he's still doing the round table. I'm not sure. If he's not, then ignore what I'm saying because I'm a silly Billy. But thank you guys for coming out, for hanging out with me. I apologize for being so super tired. I'm working very, very hard to try and make the channel as best as I possibly can make it. For you guys, for your benefit, for my benefit, and everything. But thank you. I love you guys. I will see everybody tomorrow for commissions. I'm Malik Torihane. This is the Tentacle Lounge. I love y'all. I will see all my freaky darlings again next time.